What's up YouTube, my name's Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach. Thank you very much for clicking on the video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you why refeed days are the secret to losing fat. That's what's coming up in today's video, stay tuned. If you're an old subscriber, thank you very much for watching again, because your support always really motivates me to keep on making videos. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to the AA Fitness gang. And go down below, just below this video, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because my channel is all based around trying to teach people and educate others about how to fit a fat loss plan and a nutrition approach that's going to help them to build muscle and tone up around their current lifestyle, so it's easy to do and it will feel effortless. And you can also include the foods you enjoy eating, such as chocolates, cakes and biscuits, but for most of the time you're following a good nutritional approach by including complex carbohydrates, lean proteins in your diet, as well as fruits and vegetables. So 5 portions of fruit and veg a day, so you can get your minimum micronutrient intake. But by including chocolate, cakes and biscuits, it makes the nutrition plan more sustainable, and that you'll be able to stick to it in the long run, and you'll be able to achieve a toned, lean physique, which is again something you're very happy with. But first of all, I'm going to take you through the workout footage you're seeing here. The first set of bench press was 80 kilograms for 8 repetitions. On a good day, I usually get 80 kilograms for 10. The bench press is something I really want to improve on, because there's a CrossFit workout in particular where I think they do deadlifts into bench press into one other exercise, and they typically, for the men, are using 85 kilograms. So I'm finding that my upper body strength and strength in general is improving, certainly, but just needs to get there a little bit more, whilst also obviously improving on my aerobic capacity in regards to rowing, because running, absolutely fine, and actually my engine is pretty strong. But when you start to do the same kind of discipline on a frequent basis, you can get quite comfortable, which is something I don't want to do. I always want to put my body in a place where it feels uncomfortable, so I can continue to progress, if you see what I mean. Because when you put yourself in a position where you really are starting to struggle in a workout, that's when you are most likely to grow, because your body isn't used to it. Ended off this workout with some ring dips. Again, thank you so much for watching, for your time, and please make sure you smash the like button and enjoy the rest of the video. Now I'm going to tell you why refeed days are the secret to losing fat, and not just losing weight so you become skinny fat, so you still have adipose tissue around the abdomen area and still look lean but still have a lot of fat around your stomach. I'm going to tell you how refeed days are going to get you a lean physique which looks toned and that is sustainable in the long run. I've talked about refeed days a lot on this YouTube channel, but I'm going to continue to do that because it's so key to losing fat and gaining a physique that you like and which is toned, because I see so many people getting this wrong, and I want to get this message to as many people as possible so we can all start getting it right. Put simply, in order to achieve a lean physique which is toned and that is sustainable in the long run, you need to be losing weight gradually over time, between 1 and 2 pounds a week, doing resistance training alongside a good cardio program, so you're stimulating your muscles with heavy resistance on a frequent basis, and cardio as well as a good fat loss diet is going to help you progressively lose weight and make sure you eat the right amount of calories that makes you lose weight appropriately, as I said, between 1 and 2 pounds a week, so you can retain muscle mass over time as you progressively decrease your body weight. That's the right way to do it, but the wrong way to do it is by drastically decreasing your calories, not including any resistance training. And a lot of people don't include resistance training because they think they're going to get huge from including resistance training in their exercise program. And honestly, you'll only get big if you're going to eat a lot of calories per day, way above your maintenance, so the amount of calories you need to maintain your weight, and you're doing lots of resistance training at the same time as that, and your body weight keeps progressively increasing. That's when you're going to get big. But honestly, including resistance training in a good exercise cardio program alongside it, you're going to be able to achieve a really good toned physique. And as I was saying, the wrong way to do it is to drastically drop your calories by a large amount below your maintenance straight away, and do lots of cardio at the same time, eat very little, so your body basically is going to be like, I'm going to retain as much fat as possible because I want to keep myself alive. And then eventually you might lose weight, you might lose quite a bit, but you'll find that you do lose a lot of muscle tissue, and that means you'll get quite a thin physique, but you'll be very flabby, let's say, and you'll have a lot of adipose tissue around the abdomen area, which is basically the waist. I promise you this is related to the concept of refeed days, but the proper way to do it is to set up your diet so you lose between 1 and 2 pounds a week. As I said, do, to start with, even if it's just once a week, some resistance training. But in my opinion, if you do more resistance training, even if it's like 3 times a week, you'll see results quicker than if you're only doing it once a week, because your muscles will have a more stimulus across the whole week if we're looking at training volume. And then you set up your fat loss diet so it's fitted around your lifestyle. You're not drastically changing everything you eat, but you need to have something that's sustainable. So you're getting at least 0.8 of a gram of protein per pound of body weight each day, 5 portions of fruit and vegetables so you achieve your minimum micronutrient daily intake, and then you obviously having lean protein sources, add your food sources, complex carbohydrates, but you're still including really nice foods in your diet, about 20-30% of the time, like alcohol, cakes, biscuits, so it's sustainable, as I said. And if we're looking at an example of how somebody's diet is set up, it might be that within the first week they lose between, say, 1 and 2 pounds, the second week it's just a pound, third week half pound, then they hit a weight loss plateau, and then what they'll do is decrease their calories by about 100 calories. They might lose another pound again, then hit another weight loss plateau, and then at this point, this is when I'd recommend to do your first refeed day, and that's when on one day you bring your calories back up to maintenance or even just above that, and that's generally between 400 and 600 calories above what you're currently eating to lose between 1 and 2 pounds a week, or even half a pound a week. And with that, usually you increase carbohydrates to provide your body with more energy stores, just because that's usually what's depleted during a weight loss diet. But with my approach, what I like to teach people is be a bit more flexible with this, so include foods that they really enjoy eating during this refeed day, whether that's cakes and biscuits. So it's a mixture of increasing carbohydrates and fats on this day. Then the next day, you go back to the calories you were on. I'd recommend do that for a week, and you might find that you actually lose more weight than the previous week, even though you've dropped your calories back to where they were, or you might have to drop them a bit lower, but I'd recommend dropping them back to where they were, because you will still see a result. And even if your weight doesn't move too much, you will see a physique change. This is what I found with my nutrition coaching clients. And in a nutshell, 2 things are happening with the refeed day. It's a little bit sciencey, but I'm going to talk about the 2 major things that, in my opinion, are happening. The first one being the increase of leptin production, which is the main fat-burning hormone made in the body. Because when you're in a calorie deficit, so you're eating less than you need each day, then you are, whatever the deficit is, whether it's 100 calories, 1,000 calories, you are still starving your body of nutrients. So over time, the production of hormones inside the body will become less efficient. So on this day, when you increase your calories to maintenance, above maintenance even a little bit, then what you'll find will happen is that this sparks the production of leptin and hormone production again in the body to regular levels, because the body is like, oh, I'm eating the amount of calories I need to maintain my weight. I can therefore produce the normal amount of leptin and hormone levels that I normally would. This is the endocrine system that the hormones are made from. And then you go back into a deficit after that, but these leptin levels have been sparked. So I always like to use the analogy of a fire. So you chuck the kindling in the fire, on this refeed day again, so the fire is starting to burn again, nice and hot, and then as you progressively go into a calorie deficit again, it's slowly going out, and then you do another refeed day, this happens again, and you just continue to do this over time. It's not as simple as just keeping on doing refeed days over time, because you will have to include diet breaks in the future, which I educate people about, but refeed days are very necessary in order to lose fat and maintain as much muscle mass as possible, because refeed days will also increase your performance again in the gym, as well as a bit of strength I've seen on some occasions. The second point, by the way, on this refeed day, which helps people to lose more weight and fat over time, is the thermogenic effect of including more calories in your diet. Because when you eat calories, your body's temperature is going to increase, and by including more calories on this refeed day, you're going to spark a bit more of this thermogenic effect. So your body essentially will be burning a few more calories on this day compared to other days when you're in a deficit. This does have an influence Against, if it's statistically significant, in my opinion, the leptin production thing is the main one of this refeed day that you need to be looking at and thinking about. But this thermogenic effect of including more calories in your diet will certainly have a role in you losing weight in the future during this fat loss nutrition phase. I hope that made sense. This is designed to help you guys to set up your own nutrition plan. I do actually have a playlist on my YouTube channel where I teach you how to set up your own nutrition plan. I'm going to put it up here for you, but there'll be also a card at the end of this video. You'll be able to click a video thumbnail of a video I'm going to link, which is teaching you how to set up your own nutrition plan to start losing fat today, right now. And if you'd like my free fat loss ebook, I've got it in the YouTube description for you guys to download. Again, it's going to take you through how to set up your own nutrition plan in order to start losing fat today so you can reach your goals quicker. This is Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach, signing out this video. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Peace out.